A lot of us are very separate from our body. We're disconnected from our body. And that can happen for a lot of reasons. It's very common with traumatic experiences, any kind of abuse, bullying, those kinds of things when we were a child, or earlier in our adult lives as well, of course. It can also happen with that feeling of nobody really sees me, nobody really cares about or knows me, the real me. And that can lead to a lot of issues in relationships where we want to be seen, but we're not really feeling safe enough to share who we are. And so we end up with this feeling of just kind of disconnection. And our body gets involved in a lot of that. There's so much shaming around our bodies. And part of that is cultural. We're not the right size. We have something different about our bodies. But a lot of it has its roots in this disconnection from ourselves. And one of the ways that that manifests is that we kind of turn against our bodies and or ignore them. So when your body's saying, "Boy, would it ever be nice to lie down for 5 minutes?" Sometimes we won't let that happen because it feels like we're giving in or we're pampering them or something. And I was thinking this morning about in the 50s, 60s, 70s, I don't know exactly, it lasted for many decades. There was this advice from medical professionals that you shouldn't hold your baby too much. You're going to spoil them if you hold them too much. And if a baby's crying at night, then put them in their crib and let them cry it out. And eventually they'll learn that they don't get their way when they cry. And that's so harmful. And now trauma experts are saying you need to have a good attachment. Babies don't cry because they're spoiled. They cry because they're scared and they need to be connected with. And it's a survival level threat when we put them aside. And so we have this complicated relationship in our bodies and with our bodies around comfort and self care. And there's an emotional piece here where I would rather do something harmful for my body if it makes my emotions settle. So if I'm afraid or distressed or shamed, that's a lot of what eating addictions are about, or any kind of processes that get us away from really feeling what's here. And so this is a simple yet multi layered process of coming to a practice and doing a practice is a real strong message to our body that we want to be connected and that we care about our body and we want to help it relax. We want to increase the conditions of safety in our body and that we value our body. And we see right now, when we have our shoulders up around our ears and we're really tense and we're hardly breathing, it's hard for the body to function. And so, one of the things that we do when we come to a practice is say, "Hey, it's okay. I might not be on your side 100% yet, but I'm getting there." And so, we develop this. It's not in the instructions about practicing, but what's happening underground is that we're developing this deep presence and compassion and ability to be with our body as something that's ours, that I live here in this body. And it really is important to me that it's healthy and well. And how can I support that? And on all levels, the mental level, emotional, as well as the physical. So it's quite a practice that we're doing. And a lot of it's unconscious. We breathe more deeply and then our body feels safer. So it relaxes and then we can breathe more deeply. A lot of it is subconscious. But a lot of it too is what we can do as a practice. We can bring our good intentions and our kindness to our whole being, including the body and our mind, the way we work with our mind.